We have a limited time on this earth and in this planet. We have a limited time to make impact on other people's lives and change other people's lives. We have a limited time being young. If you're a young audience watching this, we have a limited time being young. And most modern people just waste that time. Instead of, being productive and using this time to do the hard work so you feel like it, we spend all day scrolling on social media, playing video games, eating junk food. Instead of achieving our goals, we spend our time unwisely and waste a bunch of our time. I used to be like this a lot. Like, I used to waste a bunch of my time. Like, look, there's a picture of me. And I was fat. I was obese. I was lazy. And it eventually clicked to me. Eventually, even sometimes when I played video games and ate junk food, I'm thinking, what am I doing? I want to lose weight. I want to, become big, strong, and, muscular. I want to achieve something. But I just kind of ignored that voice. Deep down inside, my true inner desires. I ignored that voice telling me, I really know I shouldn't play video games. It's making me depressed, making me lonely. One time I turned off the screen and I just stared at the screen and I was felt a gut punch of loneliness. And I even was a simp to other girls. I would, chase after them instead of chasing after my goals. And it got to the point where eventually one girl actually ended up liking me. And then I struggled with loneliness when I was with her. I wasn't dating her, but I was this close to dating her. I could have messaged her, hey, you want to start dating? And she would have said yes. Simple as that. But something was holding me back. And I was constantly feeling lonely during this season. And it's funny because I was with someone, I was interested in someone. They're interested in me. Yeah, I was still lonely. I was missing something. And one day, I jerked off that morning, and I just found Hamza, a YouTuber. That had maybe 1 million subscribers. And he completely changed my life. He completely did 180. And I realized I had to pick myself up and just do the hard work to feel like it. And I found myself. I started going to the gym. I started working out. It wasn't easy. And it took me months to fully adapt and, add everything to self-improvement, slowly start going to the gym, slowly start meditating, slowly start doing this stuff I need to do. It took months. But I've made a lot of improvement. I've made a lot of changes. And I'm happy to be where I'm at today. And I don't regret anything I did at all. If I were to go back in time, I would do the exact same thing, but teach, show myself Hamza younger, I'm 13, 14, so I wanted to go through all that. But that's a really life lesson. And I think one of the reasons why I had to go through that hardship of ending, and I used to be really desperate too for girls, and I really liked her, and that was the closest relationship I've ever been in. And I had to let it go for self-improvement because I know she was holding me back. She was kind of dragging me back for self-improvement and developing myself and who I could be. She wasn't really for me improve myself, and we have very opposite views and viewpoints on things. I'm more of a conservative person, and she seems more on the opposite side. And I think it's better to end it that way. And this allows me to just focus on my goals and just focus on who I am. And when I was with her, I'd play video games, I'd eat junk food, I would do the bad habits, watch anime, jerk off. And that's what it represents to me. Me playing video games is going back to her. Why would I want to do that? So then I just realized I can't go back. But yeah, one of my biggest realizations today is I have a limited amount of time. Life right now, there's so much I could do. I'm 16. So there's so much I could do. I could get into fitness. I could, become a professional, fighter. I could use this time right now to become a professional fighter because age is on my side. So there's so much I can do. I could become the best cross-country runner. I could become, and I'm in cross-country. I'm in so many different things right now in school, but I realize I need to cut some stuff out. And I need to just focus on a couple of things, at least for right now. And instead of just doing cross country just because, it gets, do the hard work so you feel like it. Yes, but I really need to focus on something. Instead of, like, doing so much things like JRGC, athletics, cross country, track, dragon boat race, a bunch of other really cool stuff and programs I'm in. But I really got to focus on one or two things. Like, I could get really good at, fighting. Imagine this. A 16-year-old gets up every single day at 5 in the morning and every single day of his life practicing, MMA, martial arts by myself every morning. How good could it get? Sky's the limit. And I go to school, or I go to, some gym that I learn MMA or something like that, and I get really good at that. But I gotta put all my time, all my commitment to that, all my hard work into that. I can't just do a bunch of things just because I like it, and I really gotta focus and prioritize certain things over other things. Like, I gotta realize, do I actually want to become cross-country runner? I mean, yeah, I don't really enjoy it, but, like, I know it'll make me stronger, so I'm, mentally stronger, but there's other things I could become strong in. I could become a bodybuilder. I could use this time right now to work out a bunch, which I do. Become a bodybuilder, which for now I'm probably just focusing on calisthenics, like the video said, other video. Focus on calisthenics, so it helps me with bodybuilding, and martial arts too. Because if you don't know, some of the greatest fighters are actually they're calisthenics based. Andrew Tate, he didn't really do. I know he's not a really good example, but Mike Tyson and Andrew Tate, Bruce Lee, they were all calisthenics people. Bruce Lee invented like the dragonfly or something like that, and then Mike Tyson, he did a really hardcore calisthenics program. He made his own really hardcore calisthenics program for himself, and he was just really good and cracked at that. And what's his name? Andrew Tate, he ran with, dumbbells. He did, had dumbbells in hand, punch, but that's him. That's how they trained, is using calisthenics. Obviously, they probably hit the bag too, but that's their main workout. It's not lifting weights. And I'll probably mix it up with, punching the bag and stuff like that, but I probably want to stick with calisthenics. But we gotta realize, we gotta focus on certain things. Like, sure, it's good to, chase after goals, but some goals, as Hamza says, some goals will interfere with other goals. So you gotta, prioritize and focus on, 3 or less goals. Literally 3 less goals. For me right now, it's, honestly, this is kind of one of them is kind of like a side mission, I really wanted to do, is be able to rep out handstand push-ups. I think that'd be really impressive, and honestly, I don't know. I just really want to be able to do handstand push-ups, for me personally. Another goal, permanent SR. I'm probably going to change that one because I probably should have set as a goal so I won't think about it as less, but permanent semen retention, if you don't know what SR is, permanent semen retention where I just become celibate, or not permanent, but until married and stuff like that, and but just stop fapping for just the final one, get 1 million subscribers on YouTube, so please and subscribe so you can help me reach that goal. But you gotta focus on certain goals because they will distract you from other goals, and I had to realize that I had to focus on calisthenics, and you gotta focus on certain things instead of just trying to getting everything. Even David Goggins did this. He's achieved so much. He's able to, get the pull-up record. He's able to, get so many pull-ups in, He was able to get the pull-up world record, doing Navy SEALs, Team SEAL 6. He was able to run, Moab 240. He's able to do, so many amazing things. Firefighter, surgeon, or not surgeon, he worked, I don't know if surgeon, worked in the emergency room. But he didn't do it all at once. He wasn't chasing after all at once. Of course not. That would be ridiculous. He was focusing on each one at a time. It's like an onion. I explained purposely onion. There's many layers to it. First layer, maybe BJJ. Second layer, maybe Kali. Third layer, maybe boxing. Fourth layer, maybe, I don't know, business. Fifth layer, who knows? You keep having more and more purpose, more and more goals. But each layer is a it's like almost like a book. It's like different chapters of your book. You know, first chapter is about something else. Second chapter is about something else. And it's building this giant story, which is your life. Your life's a book. And you just develop each chapter. One chapter of your life may be boxing, powerlifting, whatever. But the next chapter, maybe becoming a cook, becoming, I don't know, whatever you want. And don't waste your time just playing video games all day, you know, scrolling on social media and eating junk food. You gotta actually set goals and focus on them and just prioritize them over anything else. Sure, you can rest on weekends or whatever, but hey, there's just 5 days a week. That's all I'm asking for right now. I mean, you may get to the point where you may realize, like, there was a time where I would fast for junk food for the whole entire week, and on the weekends, I'll eat junk food. But it got to the point where, like, I actually don't want to eat junk food. Like, I genuinely don't want to eat junk food. I don't feel like eating junk food. I mean, sort of get tempted to be like, I'm good. I don't want junk food. Put it that way. Put that bag of chips away. So, just for now, just fast from, you know, dopamine, negative dopamine, no alcohol, no sex, no drugs, none of that. No junk food, no video games, no social media. Just for 5 days a week, and just use those 5 days a week to focus on 1 to 3 goals, okay? And just prioritize those goals. And set goals you actually want to accomplish. Like, for example, I'll give you a reason why each and single goal I want to accomplish, and make sure it aligns with what you want to do in life. And like, for example, YouTube, I want to become a YouTuber. I genuinely want to become a YouTuber, grow this channel out, and provide content to help you out, and just try to follow God and just listen to Him, like, and use YouTube to help others. Like, God helped me. Like, God really worked in my life. Like, I just found one random video by Hamza. I don't think it was random on purpose. Like, the stuff I used to watch, and that popped up out of everything it popped up. And Jesus loves you, man. But we have to set goals we actually want to accomplish. Like, next goal would probably be sin retention. Because I know that's bad for me. I know it's a sin. So when you just, you know, I repent to God and just give it to God. And let God work in my heart. And pray that just, you know, pray for you guys too. And I know it's a sin, so I just need to overcome it. That's like, you know, my addiction that's my bad one, is pornography. Like, video games, pretty easy to quit for me. For me, at least. Video games are easy to quit. Junk food, not bad. Even though it's that, whatever. But it was pornography. That's the real one. That's the real hard one. But I need to give it to God. Handstand push-ups, okay, to be honest, that's just a sub-goal, but that's definitely a goal I want to accomplish. Because I can't say, in my opinion, that's like a calisthenics goal for myself, because I can't really set any realistic, I don't know how to measure out any calisthenics goals for myself. Like, maybe do a bunch of push-ups, but like, please like and subscribe if you agree with this message. And yeah, I want you to know that Jesus loves you, and hey, be praying for you guys. Peace.